Good day everyone! I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to our Tele-Math Aralan. This Tele-Math Aralan session is intended for grade 9 mathematics learners. In today's lesson, you are expected to solve quadratic equations by extracting square roots.
In your previous grade level, you have learned how to find the square root of a given number. Let's see if you still remember it. What is the square root of 9? Very good. The square root of 9 is positive or negative 3. How about the square root of 81? Correct. The square root of 81 is positive or negative 9. Do you know the square root of negative 1? Brilliant! The square root of negative 1 is imaginary. Let us take a look at this equation. What value or values of x will make the equation true? How do you solve this kind of quadratic equation? In solving quadratic equation, you must know how to get the square root of a number, how to factor expressions, and how to apply properties of real numbers. The different methods of solving quadratic equations are extracting square roots, factoring, completing the square, and using the quadratic formula. The solution of a quadratic equation is called roots of the equation. A quadratic equation has at most 2 roots. Today, we are going to tackle the first method of solving quadratic equations, which is extracting square roots. Before we start, you have to remember the following key concepts. Quadratic equations that can be written in the form x squared equals k can be solved by applying the following properties. First, if k is greater than 0, then x squared equals k has 2 real solutions or roots, that the value of x is equal to positive or negative square root of k. Second, if k is equals to 0, then x squared equals k has 1 real solution or root, that the value of x is equal to 0. Third, if k is less than 0, x squared equals k has no real solutions or roots. The method of solving the quadratic equation x squared equals k is called extracting square roots. Let us go back to the quadratic equation that I gave you a while ago. X squared is equal to 16. How do you solve for the value of x that will satisfy the equation?
Since you are finding for the value of x, you are going to make the equation linear. To make it linear, you have to extract the square root of both sides of the equation. The exponent 2 is divided by the index 2, applying the law of radicals. So, the exponent of x becomes 1. The radical sign in x squared is now eliminated. Then, get the square root of 16, which is positive or negative 4. Why is there a positive or negative sign before 4? If you are going to get the value of the square root of 16, you will think of a number that if you multiply it by itself, the answer is 16. Thus, multiplying positive 4 to itself results to a positive 16. The same as if you multiply negative 4 to itself, right? Multiplication of like signs gives a product of positive. That is why the square root of 16 could be either positive 4 or negative 4, or it could be written as positive or negative 4.
Let's have another example. Find the roots of 2x squared equals 50.
As you observe, the numerical coefficient of x squared is more than 1. So first, you're going to eliminate this coefficient so that the remaining term will be x squared. What are you going to do to eliminate the coefficient of x squared? That's right. You will divide both sides of the equation by 2. Thus, the resulting equation is x squared is equal to 25. Following the same steps from the first example, the answer is positive or negative 5.
See? Solving quadratic equations by extracting square roots is not as difficult as you think. Let's try another equation. Solve for the solutions of 9x squared minus 6 equals 10.
Adding 6 to the both sides of the equation will result to 9x squared equals 16. You can now apply the steps in solving quadratic equations by extracting square roots. Dividing the equation by 9, the equation will be x squared equals 16 over 9. Extracting, you will get x is equal to positive or negative 4/3.
I hope that you enjoyed our discussion. Let's have some exercises. Find the roots of each quadratic equation. check your answers? Who got a perfect score? Very good! To those who didn't get the correct answers, you may ask some additional help from your classmates or knowledgeable persons about this topic.
This is only the second part of the first competency, which is to solve quadratic equation by extracting square roots. Continuation of this lesson will be viewed in the next video. Happy learning, everyone! Once again, I am Teacher Michelle. Thank you for watching and have a good day.